Everyone been talking about Aux Alpha this week, but OpenRouter now say Aux Alpha is basically GLM 5.3 Flash. So as you can see, the release is 21 August. I'm gonna click that and see the pricing. As you can see here, this is the GLM 5.3. The pricing is 0.07 for the input for 1 million token, and also the output is 0.25. So let's try to compare that with things like a Kimi, for example, right? For the input, now GLM is allow you to input image. That's really cool. And yeah, of course, the Kimi also allow you to input image and also video. It's same. So let's take a look at the pricing. It's a lot of different. As you can see, the GLM 5.3 is more cheaper. It's just 0.07 dollar per 4 million token, and the Kimi is 2.5, right? It's a lot of different. And yeah, of course the Kimi is more better, but it's so close, as you can see here, right? It's so close anyway for the coding and for the agentic as well. I already installed OmniRoad, so I can say OmniRoad like this. It's basically will running the application. It's pretty simple to install. I have a couple video about that. So now it basically will running the server. Then here we go. Let's search the model from this input field. I'm gonna say GLM 5.2. 5.2 is available. Great. As you can see, there's a couple provider that give you GLM 5.2, but I'm gonna looking for the free tier. So let's take a look. Yeah, some of these provider give you free GLM 5.2, which is great. And how about the GLM 5.3? No, we don't have free tier in here for GLM 5.3. All right, so because there's no free tier option in here, I'm gonna try using my OpenRouter subscription. It's fine. I already opened my OpenCode in here. Then as you can see, I opened that in this bookmark app folder. Then also I already using the GLM 5.3 Flash for the AI model from OpenRouter, right? So now let's type or just say the prompt. Create me bookmark manager application. I already set up Next.js in here. The feature that I want to add in here is just no login required, right? Store the bookmark in local storage. Use mock data first. Just a few sample bookmark to start. Each bookmark has a title, a URL, and a tag. I can add a new bookmark, a delete bookmark, a search bookmark by title, and can filter bookmark by tag. I want to, the design, it should be minimal, clean spacing, simple layout, and mobile responsive. That's my prompt, so let's hit enter. Let's take a look what we get. Alright, this is done. As you can see, it's like a 3 minute 39 second. And it creates the bookmark TS. It's basically the bookmark type, title, URL, and tag. And also create the bookmark manager.tsx. This is the client component with add form. And also the auto prefix http :/ validate input. And also the page as well. So as you can see, this is basically the result. Look minimal, but let's take a look. Hopefully all of this, it just works. Like the filter. Yeah, it works. Nice. Then search by title. I'm going to say CSS, and it also works. Great. Let's see the title here. I'm going to add a bookmark, test 1. And tag, I'm going to say testing. Let's try to add bookmark, and it works, right? As you can see here, it's adding. Nice. And I'm going to say delete that. It also working. But I also realized the URL validation not work. For example, I put test here. It's allow me to adding the bookmark. If I am not put like a .com, .org, it's not going to be allow me to adding the bookmark. So I'm going to fix that. Let's try. So far it's good, I think. Let's try to go to the open code again. And then I'm going to say my prompt in here. Okay, so I want to redesign the UI, make it feel less generic and add some personality to the design. And also I found a bug in here. Please fix it. So basically the URL doesn't validate anything right now. I test typing random text into the input field. It still goes through. It should only accept valid URLs with standard domain extension like .com, .org, .net, and etc. So reject anything that doesn't match that. Alright, so that's my prompt, and let's running. All right, this is done. So let's take a look at the result. And as you can see, guys, it's look really cool. We have the color going on in here. I love that. So let's see here. Yeah, it's basically changed the color input when we set active on that input field. Love it. So for example, I'm not put anything on the input. So let's try to click add bookmark. Then as you can see, really nice. Basically the input is sick. That means it's something wrong going on there. So let me say task. Let's do task in here. Tag is wine, for example. Let's add bookmark, and as you can see, it still got an error in here. Nice. So let's do test.com. Let's add bookmark, and it works, right? We have this one in here. And also if we hover the list, we have on the bottom like a shadow here on the card. Nice. So we have a search in here. If I do MDN, it works. And also we have the result in here for bookmark. If I search, it shows just one bookmark, etc. That works. If I filter by design, development, one, reference, it also works. So all the detail, I love it. Pretty good, right? I think this is really nice. So let's take a look how much that I spent to create this simple application. Let's go to the OpenRouter. Then as you can see, it's just 0.04. It's so cheaper basically. And yep, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. See you on another video.